A fair morning set out at 5 Oclk pass a remarkable coal hill on the larboard side called by the French Carbonnier. This hill appear to contain great quantity of coal and a reve appearance from this hill the village of St. Charles may be seen at 7 miles distance. We arrived at St. Charles at 12 o'clock. A number of spectators French and Indians flocked to the bank to see the party. This village is about 1 mile in length, situated on the north side of the Missouri at the foot of a hill from which it takes its name Petite Coite or the Little Hill. This village contains about 100 houses, the most of them small and indifferent, and about 450 inhabitants, chiefly French. Those people appear poor, polite and harmonious. I was invited to dine with a Mr. Doucet. This gentleman was once a merchant from Canada. From misfortunes added to the loss of a cargo sold to the late Judge Turner, he has become somewhat reduced. He has a charming wife and elegant situation on the hill surrounded by orchards and an excellent garden. A court-martial and punishment several Indians, who informed me that the Saukees had lately crossed to war against the Osage Nation. Some applications I took equal altitudes made the MA to be 84 degrees 39 minutes 15 seconds, measured the Missouris at this place and made it 720 yards wide, in banks. A boat came up this evening. I punished Hall agreeable to his sentence in part. A fine afternoon, soup with Mr. Doucet, an agreeable man, more agreeable lady. This gentleman has a delightful situation and garden. A fair day compelled to punish for misconduct. Several Kickapoos Indians visit me today. George Druyer arrive. Took equal altitudes of suns. LL made it 84 degrees 39 minutes 15 seconds APT. Measured the river, found it to be 720 yards wide. A keel boat came up today. Several of the inhabitants came aboard today. Received several species of vegetables from the inhabitants today. A sergeant and 4 men of the party destined for the Missouri expedition will convene at 11 o'clock today on the quarter deck of the boat, and form themselves into a court-martial to hear and determine, in behalf of the captain, the evidences adduced against William Warner and Hugh Hall for being absent last night without leave, contrary to orders, and John Collins first for being absent without leave, 2 and D for behaving in an unbecoming manner at the ball last night, 3 RDLY for speaking in a language last night after his return tending to bring into disrespect the orders of the commanding officer. Signed, W. Clarke Combs. Detail for court-martial segged John Ordway PRS. Members are of Fields or Windsor J. White House Joe Potts. The court convened agreeable to orders on the 17th of May, 1804. Sergeant John Ordway P. Members Joseph Whitehouse, Reuben Fields, Potts, Richard Windsor. After being duly sworn, the court procked to the trial of William Warner and Hugh Hall on the following charges, viz., for being absent without leave last night contrary to orders. To this charge the prisoners plead guilty. The court won of opinion that the prisoners Warner and Hall are both guilty of being absent from camp without leave, it being a breach of the rules and articles of war, and do sentence them each to receive 25 lashes on their naked back, but the court recommend them from their former good conduct to the mercy of the commanding officer. At the same court was tried John Collins, charged first for being absent without leave, 2D for behaving in an unbecoming manner at the ball last night, idly for speaking in a language after his return to camp tending to bring into disrespect the orders of the commanding officer. The prisoner pleads guilty to the first charge but not guilty to the 2 last charges, after mature deliberation and agreeable to the evidence adduced. The court are of opinion that the prisoner is guilty of all the charges alleged against him, it being a breach of the rules and articles of war, and do sentence him to receive 50 lashes on his naked back. The commanding officer approves of the proceedings and desicon of the court-martial and orders that the punishment of John Collins take place this evening at sunset in the presence of the party. The punishment ordered to be inflicted on William Warner and Hugh Hall is remitted under the assurance arising from a confidence which the commanding officer has of the sincerity of the recommendation from the court. After the punishment, Warner, Hall and Collins will return to their squads and duty. The court is dissolved. Sign, William Clarke.